In the business report, companies listed on the Jamaica Stock Exchange have reported a mixed bag of financial results in this current earnings season. Cargo Handlers Limited unaudited financials for the first quarter ended December 31, 2024, reports first quarter net profit of $66.13 million. Then Omni Industries Limited's unaudited financials for the 12 months ended December 31, 2024, reports a 20% decrease in year-end net profit. Up next, Kintyre Holdings Limited's unaudited financials for the 12 months ended December 31, 2024, reports year-end net profit of $80.64 million. And then Access Financial Limited's unaudited financials for the 9 months ended December 31, 2024, reports a 9% increase in net profit for the 9 months under review. Investors can mark their calendar for when companies are going to decide to pay out cash in the form of dividends. Pan Jamaica Group Limited has advised that the Board of Directors, at a meeting scheduled for February 24, 2025, will consider an interim dividend payment to shareholders. Cygnus Credit Investments Limited has advised that the Board of Directors, at a meeting scheduled for February 28, 2025, will consider an interim dividend payment to ordinary shareholders. Cargo Handlers Limited has advised that the Board of Directors, at a meeting scheduled for February 27, 2025, will consider an interim dividend payment to shareholders. In regional business, the Barbados Agricultural Society plans to import 600,000 eggs to address a current shortage, and it says it should not push small farmers out of business. The BAS head said that on Thursday.
We currently have eggs being produced in Barbados, and I want to make that very clear. It is not to say that eggs are not being produced. The challenge that we face right now is that the demand for eggs is outstripping the supply of eggs. Right? So consequently, they are seeing demand coming from areas that we did not see before. So therefore, we have to respond. In terms of egg production, you don't wake up and decide that you're going to grow. A layer takes 6 months from the time it is born before it gives an egg. So it is not something that we can respond to the market instantaneously. So if there are current challenges in terms of eggs, right, it is not something that the industry has created, or even with good planning, that we could have avoided. It is just that we see that increased demand and we are going to respond. What I will want to say is this, that I hope that certain persons do not see this as an opportunity to create an excuse for importation of eggs and the constant importation of table eggs into this country. Because the industry will respond. They will, those persons who may not have placed as many as last year, I'm sure this year we should see an increase in the placements of layer eggs, which of course now, once they hatch, they will of course be available to the public in another 6 months or so when they hatch, in terms of going on the market. So the industry is responding, and I believe it is being well managed. I understand that the minister did give a response to indicate what the industry is planning to do. If we have to import again, we want to do so in a responsible manner, and the BAS will of course play a key role in terms of trying to ensure that those quantities of eggs that are being imported into this country do not turn to work against producers in the industry, because we have to be careful that everybody has to make a living.
Time now for news on the finance market movements with Denise Williams.
For the trading period ending February 14, 2025, these were the most actively traded stocks. Advertising agency and real estate holding company Kintyre Holdings Limited with 4,935,483 units traded, representing 30.70% of market sales volume. Beverage manufacturer Jamaican Teas Limited with 3,277,735 units traded, representing 20.39% of the market sales volume. Food distributor Paramount Trading Jamaica Limited with 2,003,275 units traded, representing 12.46% of market sales volume. We now shift our focus to the Forex market rate set by the Bank of Jamaica. On February 14, 2025, the Bank of Jamaica reported US $50.62 million was purchased and US $48.13 million was sold by Forex traders. Forex traders earned $1.40 per dollar, selling the US at $158.20 and buying the US at $156.97. The Canadian dollar netted Forex traders $1.28 per transaction, with selling at $111.86 and buying at $110.60. The British pound yielded Forex traders $7.03 in profits, with selling at $200.32 and buying at $191.54. For our credit report tip of the day, taking the time to tackle financial paperwork and having those tough conversations with your banker about your credit score is an investment in your financial future. The benefits of this work include lower interest rates. You will enjoy reduced rates on loans, which means significant savings over time. Better mortgage terms are also available, which will help you to secure more favorable conditions for home financing and higher credit limits. Gain access to increased spending power when you need it. Now, when you feel like you are in the space of rebuilding something from nothing, juggling work, family, and the pressures of daily life, it can take a toll, both emotionally and financially, particularly for professional women over the age of 45. So let's look how we can make positive changes. If your challenge is an over-reliance on credit cards, then your strategy is to track every expense and uncover leaks and redirect funds. Awareness is the first step in breaking the cycle of dependency. Another related challenge is high interest debt accumulation. So the strategy here is to prioritize and aggressively pay down high interest debt. Tackle these steep rates head on to free up your financial future.